We're pretty happy with this unit so far. We've been wanting one for years. We finally got it. Like I said, it's a CFORCE 600. It's by CFMOTO. And it's a touring model. We wanted that. It's a really comfortable seat. So we're gonna head into there. You need a four-wheeler or a quad, and that's what we got, so that's what we're gonna go explore today. We're gonna go way in there and go a different way we've never went before and see how it looks up there. Things have grown here, guys. Look at all this. It's really grown this year because all that rain we had and then the heat. Nice breeze in my face. You'll see an entrance to our land coming up here. We blocked all that because people were going across there. They were going across our land. We had to put an end to that. We'll be coming up to some, it's like a sand hill here. It's all sandy and then back to dirt like this. But the road's nice and dry, so we can go quite far today. It's the sand. Breeze feels good, guys. Yeah, when it gets wet in here, you need a four-wheeler. This would have no trouble here. One time we came here with one of our cars after it rained and we almost got stuck. We called the neighbor to pull us out and he didn't have to. We just followed him, and if we would have got stuck, then he would have hooked us up. But if we would have had the CFORCE 600, would have had no trouble. But so now we do, so we can have some fun with it. This thing has plenty of power for us. We're barely even moving. We could really open it up, but we wouldn't. We're not speed demons, so yeah, this turns into a real mud hole here once it's wet. Plus with a quad like this, you scare all the animals off. And that's what you want to do. You want to warn them that you're coming. We're going to stop up here, guys, and we'll show you the four corners here and talk about it a bit. So we're at the four corners. We came from there. Our property's way down there. It's quite a distance. There's one there. Straight ahead here, this is, it's like a creek or something. It's like a beaver creek kind of thing. When we went one time with the neighbor with the quad, we went with two of us. You guys might have seen that. I'll put the link below to that video. We went that way. And then this way here, we went with him another time with his other quad. We went for a tour out here, a long tour. But the bugs were so bad that we couldn't wait to get back. We couldn't hang out. Like we went for probably, I don't know, maybe 4 to 6 miles, 7 miles, up to 10 kilometers. Maybe not that far, but somewhere in that range. And we went through this trail and then it gets really wild and way into the bush we went. But we're thinking of doing that again when he comes back. Because it's good to have a partner when you go with the quadding, because what if something happens to ours, right? We could get a flat, or just because it's new, it doesn't mean it can't break down. So good to go with a buddy, right? So when he's around again one of these times, and the bugs are better too in the fall, we're going to do some touring. So now we're going to continue on this way, guys. We've never really explored here before. This is private land here, but this is like a grid road, but look, it looks pretty wild, doesn't it? When it rains, you can't even think of going here. You need a ATV, four-wheel drive, or a good Jeep or something, but otherwise it's not really accessible. So let's continue on, guys. Yeah, this gets really muddy, really rough. But it's been dry now, so like I said, we got the CFORCE 600, so we can do these little exploring trips. And a perfect day to do it. It's not too hot. Yeah, we've never been out this way now. Not that there's anything really to see, guys, but we want to explore our area, so see what is there. And this is all private land here. This is private, and that's some private land too. But this is like a grid country road. We can go on it, but you can see it's not that well traveled. There's four-wheel drive trucks and quads going here and stuff. Sandy here too. Some lower ground there, yeah. It's lower down. I think there's some water down there, some kind of creek. One to go over. I didn't bring no saw with me. When we went with the neighbor one time, he had a saw with him and he was cutting steady on the trail because it wasn't used for a while. Oh, we've never been here before. We don't live far from here, but we never knew where this road really goes. It'll eventually go to a road that we can't go on. Like you gotta have a car, a licensed car. As long as we stay on this, we're alright, but we won't be able to continue. Muddy here if it was wet. Some of you have said we should bring Sonny Boy. Once I get a rack for the front, we'll put a box there and he can go in there. And this is kind of far for a dog to be following. We're several miles from our place now. So I wouldn't want the dog running along, and for what reason, you know, there's just no reason for that. But the cat could be on the front. So we'll be coming up to a road pretty soon here that we can't bring the ATV on. So we'll just turn around. But you could probably keep exploring if you went up a ways, and then there's some logging roads, but not today. Plus we'd have to take this with the trailer there. Oh, I see a vehicle going. Went by the trees. So now this is a like open field. There was a no trespassing sign, so that's private land. And that's private land. As you can see, there's bush everywhere, guys. It's just deep forest starts there, like really thick. You could probably go for 100 miles, there'd be nothing. Just animals. We're coming up to that road. We'll turn around there. We'll probably stop there and we'll summarize what we did. Can't go on that road. So stop it here, Kulika. Turn it off. So we'll end the video here, guys. Talk about what we did. So there's that road we can't go on. There's some vehicles coming. So yeah, we came quite a distance, guys. Now there's all kinds of trails up in those areas and on the other side, but we'd have to haul it with a trailer. You're not allowed to bring these on the main roads. Not where we are in Saskatchewan. You gotta have a driver's license to be on here, which we have, and you need insurance. So you can go on these roads all you want, but it's not intended for those roads. It's not allowed. Doesn't matter if you got insurance or a driver's license. You will be taken. They'll probably take your quad away. So yeah, this is a pretty capable quad, guys. ATV. The CFMOTO CFORCE 600. Don't have many miles on it yet. Let me take a look. Turn it on. I don't just want to say without looking. So we have 11 hours on it. 75 kilometers. That's not even 50 miles. The fan came on. That's important. You got to have that fan to cool down your motor. So glad that's working. But yeah, we don't have 80 miles on it yet. I mean, we don't have 50 miles on it. What am I talking about? So when it gets to about looks probably going to be around 200 kilometers. When you get about 20 hours or 300 kilometers, they say, then you got to do the oil change and do some tests, some checks and stuff like that. But I'll do that video when I change the oil. I know there's a lot of guys that have done oil changes, but I'll do it so I can show the dealer that too, that hey, I changed it, look at the miles and hours, and I changed it. I bought an oil change kit from them too, so they'll know, but you still got to prove that you did it. Maybe you just kept the box and you never used it. So it'll be good for me to document for myself so I can prove it when, in case there's any warranty issues. So we're gonna head back. We're not gonna film that, guys. We're just gonna enjoy it ourselves, and we hope you enjoyed that. So what do you think of that road, Kulika? It's nothing fancy, but, no, but somewhere to explore, nice, right?
Yeah, and I feel like I want to keep going.
Well, like I told them, we could keep going, but we have to get this on a trailer then. Then you go to places like there's quad trails all around, but you have to bring it with the trailer, then you go from there. You just can't drive it on those main roads. So
yeah, there are just so many trails in the government forest where you could go, but you don't know how accessible they are, and there might be fallen trees, and there's no connection, so it's kind of scary.
There's no cell connection, so you'd like to go with a buddy. So give a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and we'll try to do as many as we can coming up. Because with fall coming, we'll be able to go more often and not worry about the bugs. So see you next one, guys.
See you.